In the last few years, cable wakeboarding changed a lot. It got way more attractive for the spectators.
It's one of the biggest up-and-coming sports. There's more cables popping out around the world every day.
J'aime tout, j'aime les air tricks, j'aime les obstacles, les modules, mais ce que je préfère vraiment c'est les air tricks, c'est les plus belles sensations.
It's really my adrenaline rush before a competition. I love that feeling of being nervous and being focused.
It's a little bit comparing to skateboarding, snowboarding and surfing.
This is the lifestyle, the border lifestyle. You have the surfer lifestyle, there's the snowboarder lifestyle, yeah, and this big space of freedom, you know, within your tricks, you know, within what you can do. The limits are open.
The first ever cableway for water skiing was built in 1960 by German engineer Bruno Rixen, who saw the potential of the sport and wanted to make it more accessible for the public. Throughout the 1960s, water skiing's popularity grew as young and old people alike took to the sport, and Rixen went on to patent his cableways for water skiing. After its birth in the 1980s, cable wakeboarding then quickly became very popular, and more cableways were established around the world, helping both sports to continuously grow. Driven by a quiet and emission-free electric motor, cableways are a low-cost operation which are very easy to maintain. The sport of wakeboarding is fun and also very easy to learn for both young and older people alike. It also has a lot in common with other very successful board sports, such as snowboarding and surfing. Wakeboarding's popularity has now reached new heights.
It's definitely growing everywhere in the world. Back in the days, there were just places like Florida where you can go in winter, but now you have this big choice. You can go to South Africa, you can go to this big water sport complex on the Philippines, Abu Dhabi built a big water sports complex, Turkey, they're popping up everywhere, or Singapore. Like you can make everybody ride. A guy who has never been on a snowboard, never been on a skateboard, put him on a Rixen Pro, you make him ride within 15 minutes.
It's everywhere in the world and everybody's riding it, and normal people can ride it too because it's not that expensive. It's not that you need to have a boat. If you see it, you want to try it, and everybody can try it. So it's so good for the revolution of the sport.
There's cables popping up everywhere. I mean, in Asia, in Australia, in Thailand, even in South America, there's loads of cables around the world. Everyone goes away to the hotter countries like Philippines and places to train over the winter. I mean, and the sport's growing every year.
Europe, of course, it's very alive. In Germany there are cables over 80, in Holland even 15 cables right now, so it's getting more popular because it's better for the environment.
A lot of cables popping up, like in the US there's 5 new cables, in Philippines, Thailand, and different places we never know about, like Finland.
It's still a sport what everybody can do. Yeah, you can be 50, 60 year old. Yeah, or you can be 5, 6, 7 year old. Yeah, because it's still an extreme sport with a lot of free space for different variations. But it's in a soft environment. You know, it's not on dirt, it's not on concrete. Yeah, it's still on water. Yeah, and that makes it just beautiful.
The growth of the sport can already be seen on all 5 continents, And by 2020, projections show an increasing number of countries all over the world will have cableways. The number of cableways has consistently risen over the years. But since the birth of wakeboarding in 1997, the growth has literally exploded. And by 2020, there will be more than 650 cableways around the world. The sport's undoubted mass appeal has created a new and exciting youth-driven wakeboard lifestyle. Cable wakeboarding stars from across the world have become both household names and inspirational athletes. They have pushed the technical level and trick development in both male and female wakeboarding to new levels, which have greatly increased both spectator and TV appeal.
I remember the first Worlds in 2001 there were even no obstacles inside, and now we see on the obstacle the craziest tricks coming like from snowboarding, like doing big presses. The industry adapted a lot. We have flex boards now, so you can press like amazingly, yeah. And also, of course, the kicker tricks, yeah. You're grabbing the 7s, the 9s.
Well, the sport, it evolved like in an amazing way, you know. Handle passes got like 2 handle passes, 3 handle passes, like blind tricks, 5 tricks. It's like amazing.
They step it up so fast. They do double flips. They do like sick rail tricks. Yeah, it's so much different. It's growing so fast.
In the last few years since I've been riding, the level has gone up from girls literally just landing like a couple of inverts off the water to doing way more complex tricks. And the guys riding, I mean now like everyone's doing Rayleigh 5s, Mo 5s. The level's just increasing year by year in all the age groups and all the categories.
Growing so fast, even the youngsters now, 12, 13 years old, are throwing tricks that the open men did 10 years ago.
It's definitely kind of equal between girls and boys. I mean, like all the girls are now doing all the air tricks and pushing it on the rails and the kickers, and everyone kind of supports each other and pushes each other, like whether they're a girl or boy.
There are close to 500,000 cable riders around the world, with a gender split of 63% men and 37% women. The very best of those now compete in well-established international competitions around the world.
Cable wakeboarding, we have on one side technical performance, what means what did the rider perform. There we have at first here the level of the tricks, the variety of the tricks, and then also the composition, which is one of the most important parts. On the other side we have the impression, that is how did the rider perform the tricks, how clean are the tricks, and you also have to look to the whole run.
About this sport, there is nothing specific regarding the doping control. There is a list of forbidden substances that in general are forbidden in all sports. There are some substances that are forbidden in specific sports, but here this is not the case.
We are
I think cable wakeboarding would be a very good addition to the Olympics because it's new, it's trendy, it's brought in these big variations, this border lifestyle, and you can put up a cable everywhere, yeah, and the people are so close to the action. You are standing next to the shore, he's landing, and sometimes he's even spraying into the crowd. You get the splash of the water, you are so close to it.
Cable wakeboarding definitely adds to the Olympics. Snowboarding is one of the fastest growing sports and was, and that added to the Winter Olympics. I mean, it's one of the top spectator sports in the Winter Olympics with all the big air tricks and the half pipe and everyone kind of doing the spins and flips, and everyone really enjoys that. I mean, cable wakeboarding would bring that to the Summer Olympics. Like, I reckon it'd be one of the most popular Olympic sports.
kind of young sport, but I think in the Olympic it will be amazing. As I say, you know, beach, people, sun, but on the competition itself, it's getting bigger, the tricks getting bigger.
I think it's very refreshing for the Olympics to have a new kind of, new kind of sports, which has a lot of potential.
Le futur du wakeboard dans le monde, c'est sûr que ça va grandir d'année en année parce que comme on a dit tout à l'heure, le sport, les câbles ouvrent tout le temps.
Cable parks can add a new, exciting, youth-driven amenity to cities and at the same time create a long-lasting legacy with a guaranteed return on investment, which certainly makes it a win-win opportunity for all concerned.